Good morning, children. So, yesterday we have discussed about structure of atom. So, in an atom, we have three particles: neutrons, protons, and electrons. Neutrons and proton combine together to form called nucleus, and it is surrounded by electrons which is moving around. Neutrons are chargeless particles, protons are positively charged particles, electrons are negatively charged particles. So today we are going to learn about model of the atom. Okay, how this particular model of the atom was established and and the scientists behind this arrangement. So we're going to look about which all scientists has contributed to this model of atom. Okay, so at first J.J. Thomson discovered electron in late 1890s. J.J. Thomson discovered the electron. In Thomson model, the atom is composed of electron by a soup of positive charge to balance the electron's negative charge, like negatively charged plum surrounded by positively charged pudding. For example, I can tell a fruit watermelon. That black seeds indicates the electron, and that red color part indicates the positive part of the electron. This was the first model suggested by J.J. Thomson, and this model is known as plum pudding model. Here, the in the positive charge, the electrons are what just put we can see this electrons are plumb surrounded by the positive charge pudding. Okay, that is they are embedded or in this positive charge. Okay, so for example, just imagine the watermelon. We can see that black seeds, we can indicate it as electron, and that red color part as positive charge. Okay, this is a J.J. Thomson plum pudding model. Next was Ernest Rutherford discovered proton in 1909, and this was a great establishment for the model of atom, and he was a different experiment, and one of the major contribution was done by gold foil experiment by Rutherford. Okay, Rutherford gold foil experiment established the structure of the atom, and in this experiment Rutherford bombarded alpha particles on a gold foil. Alpha particles mean positively charged radiation is called alpha particles. Okay, in this experiment Rutherford bombarded alpha particles on a gold foil. A source which is going through the alpha decay is placed in a lead box. This lead box has a small hole in it. Okay, the particle which pass through the opening can escape, and these particles follow a straight line and hit the gold foil. Okay, this is the experiment. The Rutherford bombarded the alpha particle. Please notice the important point: alpha particle is a positively charged particle. Okay, so it is hitting that gold foil like this. So here you can see from the lead box, the alpha particles are coming and hitting the gold foil, and you can see different types of deflection in this experiment. So what was the observation was, you can see here the most of these particle what undeflected, and we can see it is passing through without any deflection, and some of the particle deflected at a small angles, and some of them deflected at a greater angle. So this was the observation of the Rutherford gold foil experiment. So the main observation was most of the alpha particle follow the straight line. You can see the red line which is following straight. Okay, some particles get deflected, some of the particle get deflected, and few particle bounce back of the foil and back to the left itself from the point itself. Okay, so here the most of the particle undergo little to no scattering because most of the atom is empty. This is the first observation or first conclusion came from gold foil experiment. We can see the most of the atom, that is most of the particle undergo no scattering because the most of the space in an atom is empty. Because here we can see some lines are going straight, which shows that this point indicates the nucleus of atom. So if it is going like this, means there is no particle for the interaction, so it will be going straight. So this shows most of the space in an atom is empty. Second, we saw some particle deflected. Okay, this interpretation, a tiny fraction of alpha particles are scattered at large angle because their path takes some very close or extremely small but highly charged nucleus. So some particle deflected because it will be passing through nearby nucleus, where nucleus is positively charged. If nucleus contain protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged particle. Due to this positively charged particle, they get deflected because alpha particles is also positively charged particle, so they get deflected. This was the second interpretation. Next figure, it will be explained very clearly. This was the structure. We can see the particles are what beam of alpha particle is hitting the gold foil, and many of the alpha particles are going straight without undeflected. This was the observation, most of the alpha particle travel through the foil undeflected. Interpretation, the atom is mostly empty space. Atom is mostly empty space, and the sum of the alpha particle is deflected like this. Some alpha particles are deflected by small angles. The nucleus is positively charged as is the alpha particle, because as alpha particle is positively charged, due some of the alpha particle is deflected by small angles. This shows a second interpretation, that nucleus is positively charged. Occasionally, an alpha particle travels back from the coil about 180 degree. We can say about 180 degree back deflection. The nucleus carries most of the atom's mass. The nucleus carries most of the atom's mass. So the main three interpretation from gold foil experiment is, so most of the atom is space and an atom is empty. The nucleus is positively charged, and most of the mass is concentrated at the nucleus. So most three interpretation from the gold foil experiment is, the most of the space in an atom is empty, the nucleus is positively charged, and the nucleus carry most of the atom's mass. Okay, so this figure explains, these are the conclusions from what Rutherford experiment. Most of the atom was empty space because most of the alpha particle went straight through. So the first observation, the most of the alpha particle went straight through. So this shows the most of the atom was empty space. Okay. The second thing, the nucleus was positively charged because positive nucleus repelled by positively charged alpha particle. So this shows due to this positive attraction, some deflection is shown by the alpha particle. And the third diagram, the mass of the atom was concentrated in the nucleus. The nucleus is very dense, not large or heavy, because the alpha particles were repelled straight back at the large angle. When it is go nearby the nucleus or at the nucleus, it is reflected back. This shows the most mass of the atom was concentrated in the nucleus, and nucleus is very dense. So because the alpha particles were repelled straight back. Okay, this was the three important observation done by Rutherford. So can you please make a note of this? Okay, first what you have to write is write Rutherford gold foil experiment. Please write these statements. Okay, you can pause the video and write the statement. Okay, second, observations of the gold foil experiment. No need to draw this figure, but you can draw this figure. Okay, Rutherford gold foil experiment, and write this observations, and last this conclusion and this particular diagram. So this diagram will be very easy. Straight line indicates the empty space, less deflection indicates the positive charge, 180 degree deflection indicates the most of the atom is mass is concentrated at the center. Here we can see there is no mass concentrated. We know that electrons are what we can say there is no mass for electrons. Yesterday we have studied about that. So this shows, this complete deflection shows the most mass concentrated at the center. Okay, and this was Rutherford gold foil experiment. I will show you another YouTube video and followed by this video. Okay, and this that particular video will show you the 3D animation of this particular gold foil experiment. So at first J.J. Thomson invented plum pudding model and electron. Later, Rutherford invented proton and gold foil experiment, and he modified the structure of the atom. And then later, James Chadwick worked with Rutherford and Thomson. In 1932, he proved that neutron exists. This was the what this was how the current this was how the structure of the atom or model of the atom was established. Okay, I think you're clear with this particular topic. That is what is plum pudding model, what is Rutherford gold foil experiment, and how first they found out electron, then proton, then a neutron. Okay, electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, proton was discovered by Rutherford, and James Chadwick discovered neutron. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please repeat the video. Please watch the video again, and I will be giving you another link for the YouTube video. Okay, please watch it that also. Okay, if you have any doubt, please message me. Thank you, children.